Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to Fortnite Save the World, and welcome to a bit of a Let's Talk. As you guys probably saw from the title of this video is going to be talking about the Pheonix Pass. A lot of you guys know what that is, some of you might not. We're going to cover that. I'm also going to talk about the reason why I don't cover leaks in Save the World. Now, I've talked about this before. I think it's actually been years now. But I have made videos about this before, and I wanted to talk about it because Save the World has changed dramatically over the last, 3 years that it's been out. And my views on data mining and leaks have also changed. But I do want to explain why I don't make videos about it, because I have had people asking me about it. And I also want to talk about, I want to give an example about why I don't do this. And that is going to be in an example of lack of communication from Fortnite, from Epic. So, strap in, guys. This may be a little bit of a long video. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you everyone using my creator code, DUJ2. I really appreciate it. Helps me out so very much. Thank you very much. Hashtag Epic Partner. And also I want to give a huge shout out and thanks to, there we go, Donald Lee. Thank you, Donald Lee, for becoming a member bird. He became a member off stream. So if anyone ever comes, and I'm gonna flash that a few more times there. If you ever become a member to the channel off stream, I will make sure to shout you out during a video. So thank you very much. And if you'd like to know more information about that, how to become a member, how to support and take that support to the next level, check the link down below in the description. So let's start here by talking about, let's start in the best place possible that I can start. And that is going to be taking a look at someone on Twitter. Now, this right here is Inside Homebase. For those of you who don't know, Inside Homebase is a leaker. He is on Twitter, and he is the person who I follow. He is the person who I look for data mining, for leaks, for Save the World. And there's two main reasons why I do that. The first reason is he mostly focuses on Save the World items and Save the World information. As you guys know, I don't really care that much about Battle Royale, apart from the fact of an awesome, like pickaxe comes or something like that, or anything that's going to affect Save the World that happens in Battle Royale. But most of the time, I'm only going to care about Save the World. And Inside Homebase, he focuses on Save the World. And the second reason why I focus on him and I watch him, which a lot of you guys may not know, but I stream every single time there's going to be a major update. I go live. It's like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, midnight. I go live and we just sit and wait for the update. We chat, we talk. It's a lot of fun. Lots of people show up. We just, talk about what we think might be coming and everything. And when the updates start happening, we start watching Inside the Homebase. It's kind of like a TV show. So we pull up his page and we watch his page and we read about everything that he posts and everything. And we talk about it as it's happening live. So it's actually a lot of fun. And the reason why I do this, and the reason why I only watch Inside Homebase, is because I've talked to him personally and I've gotten his permission to show his channel, to show his content, his posts on my streams, I guess on my videos too. So thank you to him for that. That's very, very awesome of him. They're really a great person. I've talked to them, back and forth several times. We've talked about a couple of theories, and it's really awesome. So if you guys would like someone to follow about, leaks and stuff, and you really only care more about Save the World, I would recommend you go check out Inside Homebase. It's just at Inside Homebase. I'll leave a link down below in the description so you guys can go check them out. So something happened recently. Something's happened recently, and since version 13 came out, you guys know that even though version 13 has come out for Save the World, nothing changed. Nothing changed. Our current event is called the Blockbuster event, even though we have, let me show you guys real quick back here what we have. Even though we have the Walloper, Pirate. Even though we have a lot of pirate related stuff, including a pirate llama right now, we are currently in the Blockbuster event. Now, I have my theories about why that happened. I think version 12 was supposed to be a pirate version, a pirate event, starting with the first pirate event. Well, we had Gold Knox, the spy thing, and it would have been great if we would have had like a full spy themed season, version, just like Battle Royale did. But I kind of feel like we were supposed to have, you know, the first pirate, the Yar quest, and then a second one, because as you guys know, we have three three brand new pirate heroes with no storyline. Now it apparently seems that it might be that might be the case in version 13, but we don't know yet. We don't know yet for sure, and that's what I'm going to talk about in the second one. I'm going to touch on. So ever since version 13 came out, there have been a lot of there's been a lot of information in the game files that data miners have given us, talking about different potential things. I'm sure you guys have heard about it. There is the, well, let me just show you guys real quick here. There is the what's it called? The hero, the bear hero. So there's the bear hero. I don't know what the metal team leader is what they're supposed to be called. Metal team leader, and you know, the potential of it coming out in a pack within Save the World to purchase. A lot of different things, you know, what the hero does, etc., etc. So we've had that, and there's also been another thing, which was the Pheonix update, the Pheonix potential. So a lot of people were calling it the Pheonix Pass, and from the information that data miners were able to get, people were assumed and, you know, formed the idea, the potential of a Save the World battle pass, or something like a battle pass. If you guys have played Battle Breakers, you know that they have a battle pass too, and of course the Battle Breakers battle pass is not a BR kind of thing, but it does have an interesting, you know, form of how it breaks down. So with that information, a lot of people were assuming that there was going to be, or could potentially be, a battle pass for Save the World. Now, yesterday, I believe, or the day before, Inside Homebase posted this. Now, I didn't make a video on it right away because I wanted to do a little more research first. And the first thing I want to say is thank you. Thank you to Inside Homebase for making this post. I don't really think they had to do it, but you know what? It's very interesting how he says. So let's read this. He says, when the update dropped, we missed two strings in the game files: Temp, Pheonix Summer, and Temp, who was ready to power up on the summer road trip. These strings on their own made no sense, but considering the Hit the Road has been updated every few patches for quite some time, we were able to piece together what this is supposed to mean. We're probably getting an updated Hit the Road now, featuring a reward system, which is fantastic, because if you guys don't know, Hit the Road last time was very interesting, but it felt empty. It felt like just like we had gotten something way undercooked, way not done. If they've been working on it and improving it, that's pretty awesome. New in-game mechanics and more. Some of the Pheonix files include mini boss related stuff, difficulty options for Pheonix missions ranging from power levels 15 to 140, normal and 4-player versions included. These Pheonix missions will reward seasonal XP, might be a placeholder name to level up whatever Pheonix uses. And last but not least, vending machines. So for now, I believe Pheonix might not be a battle pass, maybe something similar, but again, none of this can be confirmed at this moment. Please take all this info with a grain of salt, maybe even more. I love that. I apologize for any misinformation or false hopes which may or may not have been created. Nonetheless, these are still great news, and again, everything mentioned might not be 100% confirmed and may be subject to change. More digging through the game's files is required to see the bigger picture, which at the moment is not entirely there. Of course, I'm going to leave a link down below to this post if you guys want to go check out Inside Homebase's whole thread there and everything. But I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to Inside Homebase for making this post, because it really did clarify a lot of what could potentially have happened. And this is the thing. I guess I'm moving on to the next part of it, which is why I don't make videos about the leaks, about the data mining. Sometimes I'll make videos saying, you know what I hope that we could get and save the world, but a lot of times, as I say, it's what I hope. And then right now, where we are in Save the World after 3 years, I have to tell you guys that I am at a point right now where I feel that I hope for everything. I've told you guys this before, and if you come to my streams, you know this. I hope for a new biome. I hope for multiple new biomes. I hope for a Twine storyline. I hope for a biome outside of that and a storyline there. I hope that we go to the moon. I hope that we go to the bottom of the ocean. I hope that we get a bunch of new posts, heroes, schematics. I hope for so much for this game, because it is a fantastic game with huge potential. I hope for that. but I expect nothing. And that's what we've had to come to be in this game. We've had to come to expect nothing, because more than likely experience has taught us that we do not get what we think we might get, and we definitely don't get what we want to get. And if you were to ask Epic Games, well, you guys know what I say about that. Developer Cloakstar is there, and he's working. Developer Cloakstar is working, but probably not on what we think we need or want. He's Cloakstar. What are you gonna do? If you guys don't get that joke, please come to the stream. You'll understand. We can explain it to you then. So the reason why I'm making this video is for the past, I don't know, fast 4 or 5 days, ever since the update happened, during every single one of my streams, there has been multiple people coming in and asking me and telling me, do you know about the Pheonix Pass? And yeah, I had to say, yeah, I read about it. I heard about it the very first day, you know, that it came out, you know, from inside home base and everything. And then people started to get a little upset with me. Some people were saying, you should make a video about the Pheonix Pass. You have to make a video. You have to make a video of the Pheonix Pass. And if I said, no, I'm not going to make a video about it, some people were not very happy about that. And a lot of people who regularly watch my stream and watch my videos, you understand why I don't. But there have been a lot of new people coming to the streams and a lot of new people to the channel. Welcome. Thank you for being here. So I kind of want to explain why I don't do this. And Inside the Home Base touched on it very, very positively here. And he really encapsulated why it is that I choose not to do this. And I choose not to do this in, there's been a lot of games that I played, a lot of games that I have had on my channel, on my streams. And in a lot of those games, my main reason has always been, I don't like to talk about data mining and leaks, because I think of it as, imagine if you were to throw a birthday, you're a kid, okay? Imagine you're a kid and you want to throw a birthday party, a surprise birthday party for your mom, okay? You love your mom, greatest mom in the world, awesome. My mom is the greatest mom in the world. So you want to throw your mom an awesome birthday party or a party, and you know, secretly make decorations. You secretly go in with your savings. You buy a gift, you wrap it, you pack it, you do everything. You prepare to surprise your mom, and right before you do it, your sibling runs off and tells your mom everything you're about to do. It's still special. You had the intention to make a big surprise, but now that, you know, your sibling told your mom and your dad and your dog and your brother and your sister and your cousins and every single person in the neighborhood, you know, what you were doing, you're going to feel like it's not that special to, you know, when you do it for your mom. And I've always thought of that analogy when I think about developers. You know, a lot of developers love their games, and I will say this, as I've said before, the people who work on Save the World, you can tell the people who have put so much love and attention and years of work and passion into this game. Look at that Walloper. The Walloper is a beautiful game. The models, everything in this game is, there's so much attention to detail, and you can tell there's so much care and love. The storylines and the quest lines, some of them have just been absolutely incredible. It's just, there's so much good in this game. And for a developer, if they're working really, really hard on something, on an update for us, for the community, for the fans, and then someone just spoils the surprise, it can be, it can suck. You know, I have to put myself in that position, how the developers must feel working on something for days, weeks, months, maybe even years. And when they're going to present this awesome surprise, someone's already spilled all the secrets and there's nothing else. And then people will be like, yeah, what's next? Because that's kind of what happens normally. So that's the analogy I use in that sense. And I've always said that. I have always said that. Another thing I always say is supporting a developer. You know, if there's a game in beta or something, if you want a game if you want to show your support, definitely, if you can financially, do it. It's a good thing. Now, in Save the World, where we are right now, I no longer say both of those things. I don't. I don't say the thing about the data mining and everything. And for those of you who watched me for a while, you know that for a very long time, I refused to acknowledge or to read or to know any of the data mining. I didn't want to know. I wanted to be surprised. I didn't want to know. And then Save the World stopped talking to us. They stopped talking to us. They stopped doing the developer blogs. They stopped doing the roadmaps. They stopped doing the videos on the vlogs on YouTube. They stopped communicating with the community. And then I was like, well, how are we supposed to know anything or kind of gather what they're thinking or what they're planning to do if they won't talk to us? Then the patch notes went away and were replaced by the home-based status reports, which give us absolutely no major changes. It's something that I've asked and I am asking a lot of the data miners to do is if they could take a look in the data for any information that is pertinent to changes in the game. The bugs that we experience right now, the MSK bug and the skin bugs and the crashing bugs and anything like that, or balance changes to weapons, changes in the damage and the fire rate, all that stuff. I would really love to know that, because you can take a weapon that is really great and make it horrible. And some weapons that were absolutely horrible before can be monsters now, but they don't tell us. They don't tell us any of this information. It's pretty much a figure it out yourself thing. And how are we supposed to figure it out if we have no access to any of that information? So that is why currently my outlook, my point of view concerning the data mining and the leaks has changed a lot. I don't mind knowing the information because, well, Epic is not giving it to us. They are not giving us any information. And for a lot of us who really enjoy playing this game, we really want to know that kind of stuff. We want to know when they change and modify and balance things. It's important. It's very important for those of us who really love this game. And the second thing that I've changed my mind on is spending money. You guys know that, for those of you who've been watching me a long time, you know that in the first 8 months of playing this game, I spent thousands of dollars in this game. Because I wanted to both make content, it's my job, and I really wanted to show you guys what could be done if, you know, like you open llamas before the new protection system, before the X-ray, before all of that, when they were purely RNG. So I really wanted to do that. I want to make as much content as I could. So I put a lot of money into this game, and I would say, you know what, if you guys are enjoying the game, definitely support the developers, buy the V-Bucks, open the llamas, etc., etc. I no longer say that. For the past year and a half or so, I have said, do not spend money and Save the World. It's not worth it because the Epic is not putting money into Save the World. Now, yes, I know it could be argued that if we don't put money into the game, then they're not going to put money back into the game. But believe me, we put a lot of money into the game in the first 8 months to a year, and they didn't really put it back into the game. So they've already proven, Epic has already proven that no matter how much money Save the World makes them right now, well, unless it's a ton of money, but the support that we were showing financially as a community, it's not enough for Epic to be like, you know what, we're putting a lot more resources. They pulled resources from Save the World to develop Battle Royale, to develop creative, etc., etc. That's fine. It's their game. They can do whatever they want. But equally, my recommendation to you guys now is do not spend money and Save the World. Just don't spend money and Save the World. It's not worth it. Whenever there's a sale, buy the $20 base pack, play the game a lot, get gold, buy the stuff in the shop, rinse and repeat, do your dailies, do your daily missions, get the V-Bonks, save them up, and there you go. That's how you get V-Bonks. There's no need to spend money and Save the World anymore. It is a massive, huge, enormous game that you can get for 20 bucks, and it's pretty awesome. So that's my recommendation in that sense. And when it comes to the data mining now, I want to know. I want to know as much as I can possibly know about the game that I enjoy, that I love, that I want to play. And if the developers are not going to give us that information, then yes, it would be wonderful to have that information, and the data miners and leakers are capable of doing that. So I thank them for that. Now, moving to the last thing that I want to talk about is the main reason why I don't make content about that. I don't make content about the leaks, about stuff like that, because I have always said something else about these games. I've always said something about any game like this. Any data mine, any leak is not set in stone, guys. A lot of times, some developers will just put a lot of stuff into a game and never release it. There's been games that I've played that have had some pretty interesting updates that were never released. They just stayed there. They just stayed in the game files and they never came to fruition. And that can happen. So I don't want to tell you guys, hey, this is coming, this is coming, this is coming, and then it doesn't. I don't want to do that. I don't want to, I don't want to build up that kind of hype and then it not be something. I don't think that's fair, and that's not something that I want to do. With regards to something like this, with the Pheonix Pass and everything, yeah, I know a lot of people were talking about it, and I was like, you know what, that sounds great, but let's wait and see. When Epic announces, and I always say this, I've said this all the time on my Discord, on my YouTube, on my streams, I always say, guys, don't ever believe anything anyone ever tells you about Save the World until you see a tweet or a Reddit post by a developer, by Magist, by Dave the Buck, by someone who works for Epic and says, hey, this is coming. When you get that, then yeah, it's like, hey, it's coming. It probably will come with a lot of bugs and it probably won't work at the beginning. I mean, I have to say it because that's been our experience. We are in beta technically. We still are in beta, so there is a lot of bugs in the game. There shouldn't be after 3 years, but that's just how it is. Currently, where we are in the game, that's just what happens. So until you get a direct confirmation from someone in Save the World, from the Epic team, that something is happening, I would say it's okay to get excited about things, but don't believe everything you hear. It's very important until it's confirmed by someone who is in the know, someone who who can confirm it. I personally am not. I'm going to be excited for things, but I'm not going to believe them until that happens. Now, with something like this, again, huge thanks to Inside Homebase for saying what he said. I really do appreciate it. With the summer, if Hit the Road is coming back, and if it's actually going to be a full-fledged, fully developed Hit the Road, that is very exciting. It would be a wonderful way to grind some tickets, hopefully for the birthday event that hopefully will be coming at the end of July, even though that hasn't been confirmed either. And the reason, the whole example I'm going to give you guys right now at the end of this video is what's happening right now in the event store. So you guys know, and let me see if I can't find this first, because I'm pretty sure we still have one. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna go here into the news section. Oh, cool. Blizzard Fruit skins coming. Please consider using creator code DUJ2 when you purchase it. Let's go over here into this home base. Okay, all right, so we go here to this Diecast Jonesy saying right here, it says available from the event store starting June 5th at 8 p.m. until June 19th at 8 p.m. That's an official news from Save the World. That should be set in stone right there, right? Well, at the moment of me making this video, it is June 20th or 21st. It's actually June 21st. Very, very early in the morning, and Diecast Jonesy is still there. You guys know that the whole event shop got reset, as well as Dungeons and Blockbuster. We were told in the post that both Dungeons and Blockbuster were extended until June 30th, but they never said anything about the event shop. Now, probably, maybe we could have inferred from them saying, hey, the event is being extended until 30th, that also means the event items. But because we don't have a little timer over here, it's very hard to know what they mean. And that's why when I made my video last week, I said, guys, just in case, it's possible that the event store will be extended until the 30th, but just in case, get everything before the 19th. Well, the 19th came and went, rolled on, and the event store is still here. Now, for all intents and purposes, all of the stuff in the event store will be here till the 30th, but don't count on it because they still haven't told us. There has not been unofficial news from Epic, from Fortnite Save the World, saying that the event items will be there until the 30th. They could leave any day. So just in case, I recommended you get the stuff you can. And that is where I want to summarize all this. That is why, and I just want to see this llama real quick. Oh, okay, what's up? That's why I say what I say. That's why I definitely agree with Inside Homebase saying, you know, take everything with a grain of salt, guys, because we don't know. We don't know what's going on in this game, and currently they are not telling us. There is no communication. For a while there, remember that they were tweeting out constantly the stuff that was in the shop. There wasn't really any communication in that sense, but at least they were tweeting. At least they were tweeting us and telling us constantly what's going on. It was very nice to see Save the World tweets from the official Fortnite page. Those stopped. Those just all of a sudden stopped. We did have one recently where there was a tweet, I think it was from the Fortnite status actually, and it was talking about, yeah, it was talking about Save the World. So from the Fortnite, this is the Fortnite status account. In the Fortnite status account, they did have we're aware of Save the World issue impacting the Storm King's environment. We're working to get this resolved and we'll keep you updated. So that was a Save the World update right there, a tweet. That is fantastic. And right now, you guys know that there are a ton of bugs. There's so many more bugs than just the MSK. There are skin bugs, there are crashing bugs, there are weapon skin bugs, there are weapon shooting bugs, there's so many other bugs that have been caused and are still around. Those giant tires, what the heck are those giant tires? The fact that a lot of times when you do certain abilities, your camera zooms in and it takes a second for it to go out. There's so many bugs right now, guys. And we don't see them on the Trello board either. We don't see all these bugs listed out. We don't see in the patch notes or the Homebase status report a list of all the bugs that they've heard. There is that communication does not exist with Fortnite right now. So because of that, guys, I as a content creator also want to be extra careful with that. I don't have an inside contact with Fortnite, and even if I did, probably for NDAs, I wouldn't be allowed to talk about what we talk about with them. So because of all that, guys, that's the reason. I know there's a lot of people who've been asking me why I don't do videos on leaks, and this is why. I wanted to explain that, guys. I want to explain why that is. And again, I know we didn't really go very much to the whole Pheonix thing. If you just go into the Inside Homebase, you follow the link to his Twitter, you can, give him a follow and then just read everything that's going on there. You'll be able to get a good picture of what that is and what it means, as well as, I gotta say this, it would be wonderful to have more of a conversation on Reddit with the developers, the community managers. A lot of times they will see a lot of these things pop up, like about the Pheonix Pass, about the data mining, about all the leaks, and they don't say anything. They neither confirm or deny anything, and that actually hurts more than it helps, because there's one thing is getting excited and hyped up about something, and the other is just letting us go off the the train tracks and just kind of just crashing and burning in the field somewhere. So I would honestly really like to see more of that communication with Save the World. I've been saying that for a long time. Would really love to see more of that communication. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I know I told you guys this was going to be a long ranty video, but I did want to give you guys that information, kind of explain what's going on here with the whole Pheonix thing. Why is it that I haven't really talked about it? Again, huge thanks and huge shout out again to Inside Homebase. If you guys are not following them, definitely, like I said, I will leave a link down below to their Twitter. Oh, there's a new one. Oh, look at this. This just got updated 54 minutes ago. MTL challenges in game. These challenges will be available under the starter bundle tab once you purchase the bundle. Okay, so the metal team leader. So there's more metal team leader information, and there you go. So there you go. Yeah. So and Inside Homebase said probably shouldn't have included this tweet. If you have completed Stonewood Storm Shield Defense 1, you will get the word straight away after completing the other challenges. There you go. So so thank you very much, Inside Homebase. Like I said, go give them a follow, go give them some hype. They definitely do a lot of work for that, and I really do appreciate it, as well as other data miners and leakers. Thank you for what you do, guys. And like I said, hopefully we'll be getting a little bit more information about exact things, or who knows, maybe we'll wake up tomorrow and the patch notes will be back, and the developer blogs will be back, and the Save the World roadmaps will be back, and the vlogs will be back. And all of that will be back. The weekly updates from the developers will be up. I'm going to hope, guys. I'm going to hope. Like I said, I'm going to hope. I'm going to hope. But I'm not going to expect anything. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. As always, I am DUJ2. If you guys enjoy this video, if you enjoy what I do on my channel, please do me a huge favor and have yourself a fantastic day. Thank you very much, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.